beautiful beings. So I've been wanting to do some specific themes. So I'm going to do that for our divination. My first name is Kuwa, Jasiri. My pronoun is beauty. I'm the founding steward at Artistic Apothecary. And we are we're in the midst of an expansion with our brick and mortar campaign for Remedy Nature Spa, from seed to service, and we're so excited for the capital campaign. I think it's going to go like public in August, with like the Afro philanthropy. Definitely wanting to get it more into a reparation space, and that is the theme of our divination. I know I brought it. Okay. Oh, I don't have to write down any times. We're going to just do a collective reading. I've really been wanting to do the theme African liberation, and for whatever reason, I haven't. I think some of it is just the emotional labor of like our people continuing to be like, chattel slavery happened. We built this gloriously. You love it. And all we're asking for is acknowledgement, accountability, compensation. What is it? Reciprocity. And also, what is it when you break a promise, right? We have been promised reparations, reparative actions that then get revoked. Okay, naughty. Naughty. So all I'm asking for is that. And if you're out there celebrating 250 sun cycles of freedom, I guess from Europe to steal indigenous land, enslave Africans, and create something, you have been free. And I will say congratulations for you. And that freedom comes with reparations. So I'm ready. So this theme is around giving and receiving reparations. And I thinking the collective reading too is because both parts of that, we all have got to do it in synchronicity in some ways. So this is going to just become as we go along, let me tell you. As always, we have your flowers, okay, that live in the chassis lounge where we are. We've got some ambient cloud coverage, the raindrops, of course, the gardens at the home health clinic that I'm putting together in preparation for our first brick and mortar. Soñador, the community truck, needs an oil change. If you want to donate to that at artisticapothecary.org/donate/contribute, what other ways? .org/give. That will be so great. It is $250. A diesel oil change, and we did get $40 yesterday, so I'm so grateful for that. Is coming along. Yeah, you can even do it in the name of reparations. Give you your first opportunity. Okay, actually I'm touching everything. Okay, so we have our gemstones. Love it, love it, love it. We've got the affirmation deck that I created for myself. These are all my current affirmations. And kind of what I'm learning about myself is like, I'm going through it. Someone else most likely is. This is the African Flora and Fauna deck. Is it Jessi Jumanji? I just realized I'm not sure their name. But someone else started it with 78 cards, and I expanded it and created my own deck from their deck with 120 cards. And these puzzle pieces there we go. Working on figuring out how to show you. Okay, so collective reading. Okay, first card's out. So our theme is centered around giving and receiving reparations for African chattel slavery. Okay. We got the egg eater snake, 98, and the fig tree. The leopard peanut 62. It says innovation. I think sometimes I get frustrated because I'm like, repair is nothing new. Nothing new. And maybe that too, like, do 10 minutes of research. It's out there, it's available, ways to connect and plug in community groups. Of course, we have our reparations awareness campaign. It's an email newsletter. So if you want to be part of that, you can comment here your email address. I don't know if people do that. And then, of course, you can go to artisticapothecary.org/connect and put in your stuff there, or just our website in general. At the bottom, you can join the blog on our website, and we can, we're actually going to move that over to the email campaign. So you'll get it. This says digest. I think in giving and receiving in general, there is so much emotional, right? Which is tied to kind of digestive, gut health. Whether you're giving or receiving, there's a lot of just slowing down and being present to feel what is going on. Because this is, I think, the difference between reparations and just like a donation. Donation is kind of momentary for the moment. Like, oh, I wanted to do this, or, you know, within my life, I've wanted to do this, and now I'm donating. Donate. Reparations is this legacy, generational, like, when I'm receiving reparations, I can just feel my ancestry. One, being just like proud of the moment, because I believe I'm the first one in my lineage to get reparations for chattel slavery. I'd say unrevoked. Some of my ancestry did get 40 acres and a mule, but it was then taken away. So I guess my lineage has received temporary reparations. So I'm the first to receive permanent, ongoing reparations. Someone's got to do it. So I'm super excited about that. And then, but they're proud, but then they're also existential. You know, they're like in this dread of like, whoa, 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 whoa. And that's kind of what I would say the establishment, or those who benefit from African chattel slavery and the ongoing like racism and those kinds of things, want us to feel like alarm and discontent in repairing with each other, right? With our neighbors, my reparations come mostly from European settlers who love me, who say they love me. Like, if you want to be in my life like that, you have to be giving me reparations. That's what love is. Okay. Okay. And so my housemates and like is it intimate partners? I'm currently single. I'm like, what's that word when somebody partners up with you? A thing of the past. Hopefully in my future. I'm excited about the future. This isn't about that. But maybe that's a thing too. Two African parents in a household, spoused up, co-parenting, spouses in long-term commitment, however you do that, jumping over brooms and such. Maybe there's a reparation in that I just realized could be. So this is saying precision. I think there is a lot of that, right? Giving reparations to the Africans in your life. Asking of the European settlers in your life, hey, reparations. I love the love and I love the talking and the talking. Let's do some long-term generational repair. Okay. And this says leap forward, right? What is possible in reparations? Okay. Okay. And then the travel, I think being creative, maybe that's like some of the innovation, but more creativity on how you give reparations. If you go to artisticapothecary.org/give, there's some, say, creative options, or just the wealth of options, right? Anything you were already going to do, you can do it in reparations. And in my own life, I've noticed how many people are like, ugh, when it's like, you said you were going to do it anyway, but now that you're it's for reparations. Like, now you don't want to do the thing that you've been doing. That's been my experience receiving. Okay. An opportunity. I think just so much opportunity comes in evolving these conversations about remedy and reckoning. Or, well, I'm trying not to reuse reckoning. Remedy. There we go. Remedy. I could use a remedy. And the mutualistic relationships come through, Fig Tree. Let's evolve these conversations that we can have mutualistic relationships, right? Reciprocity. You know how much we worked. Okay. Do you know in what conditions we worked? Have you touched raw cotton from a field with no shoes on? Go do that. Go do that and then come talk to me. Go do that and then come talk to me. Okay. Okay. I am hoping to grow cotton. That's a really cute thing you could give to some people or to me if you want to send me some cotton. Cotton seeds. Oh, love it. Oh, love it. In the name of reparations. Right? Or I don't want it. I don't want it. I could get my own things for no reparations. Okay. Right. If you're going to give it in the name of reparations, in the sentiment, in the affirmation of reparations. Okay. Okay. The affirmation that I pulled out is, I'm at the receiving end of a stream. Money comes to me easily and quickly in increased quantities from multiple sources for generations. I was working with a spiritual coach, kind of learning some abundance, right? There's so much abundance. I think the people who benefit from African chattel slavery and the ongoing racism is, I guess it was like imprisonment. There's like so many things happening to our people, but that's still racism. I guess I'm trying to use big bubbles, big bubbles, big bubbles, concentric circles, big bubbles. If you got some big bubble words, big bubble words. They want us to think that there's only this itty bitty bit, and they have it. Let me tell you, there's a lot, okay? And we all have access to that a lot. And the person who gives like $1, thank you. I've had that so many offerings, and it's so special, you know, giving whatever you have. I'm gonna cry. I think I get more emotional from, I don't know, people that just really witness me. I didn't think, okay, like I was saying, this is all like way more, someone's coming through me like, oh my God. It can be so simple. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, and make space for that, because it's so lovely. It's so lovely. And all of our lineage, humanity, you know how much humanity is going to come back to us as a civilization, as a society, as a community, as a locale, as beings on this earth. I would say every other being on this earth has been waiting for us to get more into repair and remedy. Speaking of which, I'm going to try this diesel oil change on Soñador myself, or maybe with my housemate. Praying for some support with that, a human support. I just want the best for Soñador, and as much as I want to be a mechanic, a diesel mechanic, I gotta be honest. But I'm also really smart and gifted and spirited, and hope that leads me somewhere great. Okay, your other affirmation is, I only allow consensual touch. And I think there is this thing of like, anything that's given, you have to receive. That's a lie. Okay, naughty business. So, in general, I would say make sure your world is consensual. Even being that of giving, like, is this within your capacity? Does this feel, I wouldn't say comfortable, but like nice, pleasant? Does it feel like your future self will have positive impact? Right. There's thresholds. Maybe you're going over and cleaning someone's house because you're allowing yourself to stay within your capacity and to have those firm boundaries, whether giving or receiving. I think firm boundaries is so important. We don't want to reverse roles. That's not the point of this. I would say I've had some Europeans really, offer up a lot. I guess when they get to that capacity, and that has been profound. I'm trying how to even explain this experience. I'm at a party, we're playing like kind of a consensual game, and it's a little bit sexy, but it doesn't have to be. And so you it's like spin the babe. Is that what it's called? Anybody spin the babe? So there's the person in the middle, it's their turn. They express what it is they want. So I'll say reparations, just so we can stay on this model. I'm like, reparations from chattel slavery from a European settler. And then anyone in the outer circle outer shape willing to do that for me, like, comes in a little bit. And then I spin around until someone says stop or something. I don't know. But then you spin around, and whoever you're facing or closest to facing offers you that reparation. So then we would go to the side, and they would offer whatever that reparation is. And so I don't even know if anyone asked for this or whoever asked for it. Maybe it was. Let's just say it was in this context. And so this person decides, me and them go to the side. This person who was like, I'm a European settler, I'll give you reparations for African chattel slavery, in the form of me going around the circle like on a leash with a European settler handler, who's like making sure I'm within my realms, and also that my boundaries are created while I'm in this that my boundaries are expressed while I'm in this really vulnerable state. And we can everyone in the outer circle, I think it was just everyone in the community, got to tell this. They also were socialized male, European male. And so they're in this vulnerable position of being like vulnerable and receiving whatever we want to give them. I think it was verbal. I think we could spit on them, but like only on like their back end or something. But we could say anything we want at any like volume. Yeah. And so I will tell you, I was like, what have I been wanting to spat at you? Okay. And so I think I said, you're naughty, just like this video. I've just been like, you're naughty, naughty, naughty. And realizing in myself, I just couldn't even acknowledge like what had happened to me, right? I just categorized it kind of as this little naughty thing. Oh, you piddled on my carpet. But it's a big, big generational thing. Big, 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 big. How many generations? Big, 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 big. So they went around, and then I think we had like a moment, and I was like, whoa, and just even thinking about that, I asked for reparations for myself, and the community got to like give and receive reparations, which I think is really pretty, and kind of what this collective divination came to be. Really pretty. Okay. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, and so that happened, and then the person socialized as European who was giving reparations like met with their handler, and then they, and I will tell you, the game is still going. Like a new babe came in, some people are off to the side. I think everyone came back in to do the once around with the reparations, and then people bounce back out. We're like, there's a new babe, or all, and then once those babes pair up, the socialized European male comes back in and is like, I want to do it again. I feel like some people were holding back. I feel like kind of that thing is like, I want to give more. I have the capacity to give more. I have the capacity to go around again. And I think that was really pretty for me, because I was like, oh, you know what? I'm ready. I am ready. I can't exactly tell you the words, but it was like, I would say the generations inside me were like, Rah! And it was so pretty. And unbeknownst to me during this whole thing, that was my ride home. And you get swept up in a game, you don't think like, oh, this person, something. That was my ride. 2 hours. Let me tell you, it was silent. Kind of like we were saying too, just absorbing. I didn't even think after that I would be 2-hour car ride with this person. Those were my first reparations I think I ever got. Okay, it's coming back again. Yeah, those were the first reparations I ever got, and the first permanent reparations. They're coming through again. The first permanent reparations of my lineage. Okay, I was not prepared for any of this. I haven't even thought about that in a long while. But one of the prettiest moments of my life, of my lineage, and I made that happen for my people, and I love that. I love that about me. I'm always going to bring us all to our full potential. I love that about me. So, you can also have a beautiful consensual thing. I know, I'm like, I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, let's gemstone and get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, my lineage is so sweet. They want me to get my flowers. I always give you all flowers. But I have to remember to take them for myself. I've actually been wanting to buy myself a bouquet. But like I said, funds are en route. And thankfully I have a very savings way of being. So I'm super grateful for that as well. So like I was saying, the diesel, what's that, oil change? I'm a mechanic. The diesel oil change, but also a bouquet. If you want to give a reparations bouquet to me, that would be so cute. artisticapothecary.org/give. I'll take it. Okay, and these flowers. Oh my. Oh my. I have so many flowers actually. And maybe I'll do that. We're talking about temporary and permanent. I have been really liking these crochet knitted. I also have this one. Soñador is outfitted with these. It used to be live bouquets that were, I call it sneezing. I'm blowing my nose a lot, but sneezing when the flowers are just like, oh, we're done. And then the dehydrated bouquets kind of were just really brittle, and I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. But these have been really hardy. They'll get like, and then all I have to do is like, da-na-na, get your flowers. Okay, gemstones. Okay, I got my flowers. I'm so excited. Okay, these fell off. Oh, flint, one of my favorites. I think too, that's so much of what we require in this moment. I usually do show you all the cards. I've been a little bit frazzled, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. And the flint just takes away all the negativity. Right? I was saying that naughtiness, it just takes it away. And maybe a prayer for yourself, right? Just take that naughtiness away. And support me in giving and receiving reparations. This is the a desert rose quartz. Is struck by lightning to sand. Is it called petrified? Electrified? It's electrified! Yeah, have some fun. I think there's so much fun in reparations, the creativity, the camaraderie, the connection. The truth of it all is so fun. I love it. I think truth gets like a naughty rap, but it's one of the best, right? That's a lie. So it's one of the best. And I'm thinking like butterflies. That's also in the I only allow consensual touch with the spirit. A little bouquet. Ooh, ooh. But maybe also just wander past your comfort, right? You're in the desert during a lightning storm. But I think that's where reparations are, both giving and receiving. I will tell you, I cried more on this than I would like, and it's like on the internet. Whose idea was this? But thank you so much for journeying with me and playing and making this experience. I have been dreaming up this moment with you, so I'm so excited. My lineage is so excited they're coming up again. Okay. They get it. I get it. We're all so happy. And that's what reparations can do. And I think my lineage is like this, but I think the European settlers' lineage is also like this, right? If you join our email campaign, we have all of these by Europeans, for Europeans resources around giving reparations, right? Your people are out here doing the work, and I would just say the internal response and the European legacy response has been so positive, and I think too why this is a collective reading, right? It's just so positive for everybody. And then as I iterated before, just like every other being on this planet is ready for this moment of remedy. Okay, I'm so ready for it. Oh, you want a prayer? You're so cute. Okay, hold on. Okay, I definitely want to give you your flowers. Just being in this moment, going through this journey, that is so amazing. I'm gonna get you flowers. Okay, pray to the Creator for something great. Can we get something great? Something mighty. Something at the edge of the desert in the storm. May the lightning strike us into a consensual repair of reparations. Yeah, may all of the negativity just float out and transmit. May those caterpillars become butterflies. May we create and evolve and travel. May we leap forward with precision. We are aware of where we're going and why we are going, and we will be aware when we get there. Thank you so much, Creator. We are so on the divine path you've created for us. So everything that is within that has already begun, been done, and we're so grateful for that. So it is. Okay. If you usually stay till the end, you are aware of my how do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? Right. Hey, let me out.